What activities in Serbia might get you arrested in other countries but are perfectly acceptable here? Uncover the unique cultural norms that make Serbia a fascinating destination, where behaviors often frowned upon in other countries are embraced. Let's explore these intriguing aspects of Serbian life. Chapter 1. Bribery culture. Let's start with a topic that might surprise you: bribery in Serbia. It's often viewed as just another part of life. Many locals have encountered situations where a small bribe can help smooth things, whether it's dealing with a traffic ticket or navigating the sometimes complicated bureaucracy. Offering a little something extra can make a difference. You might be asking yourself, isn't that illegal? And yes, it is. But it's often tolerated. Surveys indicate that a significant portion of the population has faced bribery at some point. It's not uncommon for people to admit that they've offered or been asked for bribes. While this may seem shocking to outsiders, it's part of the reality here. Chapter 2. Public drinking. Next up is public drinking. In many countries, consuming alcohol in public spaces can lead to fines or even arrest. But in Serbia, it's relatively common and often accepted. You'll see locals enjoying rakija, which is a strong fruit brandy, openly in parks or at festivals. Think about this. It's a sunny day, and you're hanging out with friends by the riverbank. Someone pulls out a bottle of rakia, and suddenly everyone is sharing stories and laughter over drinks. That's just how it goes here. Public drinking is part of the social fabric of Serbia. But here's the thing. While public drinking is generally accepted, always drink responsibly. Be aware of your surroundings and ensure you're not causing any trouble. Enjoy the atmosphere, but know your limits. Chapter 3. Street racing. Now talk about something more adrenaline pumping. Street racing. In certain areas of Serbia, especially among younger crowds, street racing can be seen as entertainment. You might find groups of young people racing their cars on empty streets late at night. While many locals view street racing as an exciting pastime, it does come with risks. Authorities may intervene if the race becomes too disruptive or dangerous. However, it's for young people to engage in this activity without facing immediate consequences. If you're tempted to join in on the fun, make sure you know what you're doing and keep it safe. No one wants to end up with a hefty fine or worse. Chapter 4. Tattoo culture. Moving on to tattoos. Unlike many places where visible tattoos might attract negative attention or assumptions about criminal behavior, Serbia has a more relaxed attitude toward body art. Tattoos are widely accepted and celebrated here. You'll find that many locals wear their ink proudly without fear of judgment. However, caution should be exercised when interacting with individuals who may belong to local gangs or organized crime groups. Some tattoo designs can have specific meanings related to these groups. If you're considering getting inked while visiting Serbia, take the time to explore local studios and consult with artists about design options that resonate with Serbian culture. This approach ensures a meaningful experience while respecting local customs. Chapter 5. Unlicensed taxi services. Next up is using unlicensed taxi services. Hailing an unlicensed taxi might raise concerns about safety and legality in many countries. However, it's quite common in Serbia. Many locals will tell you that they've used unofficial taxis out of convenience. While using unlicensed taxis can be convenient, it does come with risks such as overcharging or unsafe conditions. Visitors should exercise caution when choosing this option and trust their instincts regarding drivers. If you decide to use an unlicensed taxi service while in Serbia, agree on a fare before starting your journey and ensure that the vehicle looks safe and well maintained. If something feels off during your ride, don't hesitate to seek alternative transportation. Chapter 6. Political protests. Let's talk about politics for a moment. Participating in political protests is another activity that is generally tolerated in Serbia. The country has a rich history of activism and public demonstrations addressing various social issues. In recent years, protests have arisen around environmental issues, government corruption, and social justice. Engaging in these demonstrations can be eye-opening for visitors interested in understanding contemporary Serbian society. While participation is generally accepted, it's essential to stay informed about the specific issues being protested and any potential tensions that may arise during demonstrations. Always prioritize your safety and well-being when attending public events. Chapter 7. Refusing food or drink. In Serbian culture, Refusing food or drink offered by a host is considered rude and can lead to social backlash. Hospitality is a cornerstone of Serbian life, and sharing meals is an important way to build relationships. When invited to someone's home or during social gatherings, accepting food and drink graciously is expected. It's not just about the food, it's about fostering connections and showing appreciation for the host's generosity. So if you find yourself in Serbia, embrace this cultural norm. Accepting what's offered respects local customs and enhances your overall experience. Chapter 8. Taking photos of military installations. Taking photos of military installations in Serbia can land you in serious trouble. Unlike many places where snapping a picture might be harmless, here it's a strict no-no. Authorities view photographing military sites as a potential security threat, and that could lead to arrest. Tourists should be especially cautious. What seems like an innocent photo could have serious repercussions. If you're exploring Serbia, keep your camera away from military areas and respect local laws. Always prioritize safety and stay informed about what's acceptable to avoid any unwanted encounters with law enforcement. Chapter 9. Casual attitude towards smoking. Let's not forget about smoking culture. In many parts of the world today, smoking indoors has become heavily restricted or even banned altogether. However, in Serbia, smoking remains quite common, even indoors at restaurants and bars. You'll notice that many locals enjoy smoking while having their drinks or meals without any restrictions. While this might be surprising for some visitors to get used to stricter regulations elsewhere, it's just part of daily life here. If you're someone who enjoys smoking or simply doesn't mind it around them when dining out or socializing at bars, you'll likely feel right at home here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to more content. If you enjoyed learning about these fascinating aspects of Serbian culture, consider sharing your thoughts or experiences in the comments below.